I need it now. We're live on the YKWD.
I mean, I look adorable.
After show? Was it post show? After show?
Oh, here.
After show sounds better.
After show? Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, no
Jay,
problem.
already more words than the regular show.
There we go.
Good job. Good job. Welcome. We have the YKWD After Show. We have Lauren Kubera, Deepu, Gill.
Yep.
We have a new guy, Andrew Colliin. He was the guy sitting on the couch.
Yeah, I did great, did I?
You killed it.
I was
Amazing.
good over there.
Almost as good as Jay.
I laughed.
So that's twice. That was too much. I know. That was
It's
much.
all right. The
Then
6
we
lines
got-
I said were all funny. So
The
that's
black line was
They
really
were.
funny. Really funny.
Less is more.
Exactly.
We got
He wants me
Mehran.
back.
Yeah.
Mehran Khagani.
Doll.
Oh.
Khagani.
Khagani. It's
Khagani.
tough.
You
It's
got
amazing
one
how you guys
job.
can't
It's
pronounce
just
it right.
one job.
I have one job.
You
Yeah.
have one job.
I like Nog. It's so
No.
much
I
easier.
know, I know it is.
Yeah. Nog.
Wait, J-Nog isn't. What's your actual name?
I can't tell you that.
Okay, great.
That's not your real name? What is
Really?
Is it Junog?
There you go.
Deepu coming in hot. All right. Well, welcome to the after show. We wanted to talk more about your Paid or Pain show. We didn't talk a lot about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Just describe. How did you start the show? I did the show like what, a year and a half ago? I got paid.
Last year. Yeah, you got paid.
I got
Yeah.
paid.
Yeah.
All right. There's some douche in there. I bet Scopo got dominated.
No, you got paid. You crushed. You
I
did a good
did.
job.
I didn't crush, but did okay.
Well, usually if like an audience, if in that 5 minutes, if you don't do well all 5 minutes, they'll call for pain.
Oh
So
yeah,
you did
someone
well.
was doing like pretty well, and they had one joke that bombed. They're like, nah.
Yep.
Nah.
I know who you're talking about. I did
Nah.
a great set, and then the last minute, his closer bombed, and it was like
Nah,
pain.
Do
yeah.
they push for pain though? Is it like?
No, absolutely. People want to see
Yeah.
people get punished.
I
Now,
imagine.
have you ever had everyone get paid and you only have like $40? You're
Well,
like, fuck.
You weren't here for
not,
it.
not me. Yeah.
When he wasn't here for it, we had 5 for 5, all paid one time. I paid a dominatrix to basically sit on the stage and watch the show.
Really? How much
fucking
did that?
sucked.
Did you have to run to the ATM, get some money out?
Now, luckily, we did well at the door that night, but still after, I just basically paid everyone out and walked home with like cab fare. It was fucking miserable.
Now you're the co-host of the show now, but
Yeah.
you've been like the third co-host of the show. Is that not right?
I don't know.
No, you've got Lisa Ann. I remember that.
Like 5th co-host.
Fifth co-host.
I believe that.
Fifth time's a charm.
Yeah.
This one's sticking
Yeah.
around.
Now this one's here to stay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm great.
He is good. He's good.
I
He's
mean, you would be good. I've seen the shots. You do wear a nice vest.
Yeah, I bring a little fashion,
Mhm.
right? I'm clearly on the girls' team, right? So it's not just some like terrible like today in misogyny. Do you know what I mean? Like I won't have that.
Mhm.
I rule with an iron tampon, and then yeah. So it's kind of my job to balance that energy out, right?
He actually beat a comic 2 shows ago.
Oh yeah, I did.
He
hate
took
that.
the
beat
whip
a comic?
and the rage in his eyes. I was like,
Well,
I
what
stood
upset you?
back. No, he's like, can I try? And then the comic's
Oh.
like, sure. And he just went to town like he was the dominatrix.
Oh no! The guy asked me to spank him. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have just like been like, "Can I spank the cute boy?" No, like, and he was fucking adorable. He was so cute, and the ass was like just 2 loaves of fucking holly. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And then so then the dominatrix gave me the whip, and what I didn't know, which Jay is 100% right about, was how into it I would actually get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Have you ever
imagine.
whipped someone?
No.
I've
but-
whipped.
I am. It's
I've
actually
whipped an
fucking
ex.
hot.
Yeah.
I whipped an ex. It's fun to do.
It's
It's
like I
fun to
lost
do.
myself
Yeah,
in it,
she loves
and
it.
I was scared
After you
that I
broke
was
up?
like too, you know.
What's up?
After you broke up?
Ah.
Yeah, broke up, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, it was good.
On the
All
subway.
right, I'm out, boy.
Oh, you gotta try it. You really do
Gave
have
her
to try it.
four-
You
I'm
in
in.
particular.
4 marks
Yeah.
in the back, and I was like, I'm done. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, so you like that? You've
Yeah.
never dominated somebody, Lauren?
Nah. No.
No.
I like to be dominated.
You want to be dominated.
Yes,
Okay.
that's my
For
thing.
you.
Yeah.
Deepu?
Nope, just missionary.
Is
I keep it simple.
a religion thing?
Yeah, well, no.
All
No,
right.
man, nothing like that.
Nothing like that at
No,
all? You
man.
never got into that stuff?
No, well, last girl I was with, she didn't mind nice choking from behind.
You
so
know what's
that's cool.
crazy? A lot of girls love to be choked now.
Never
No,
been
but I
choked.
don't.
You
Yeah.
know?
No, and you say that, but like I just don't like it. Like
Since
I like
I've-
my hair pulled, but I don't like.
Since
to be
I've been
choked.
single the like 8 months, every girl that I've had sex with, they like love being choked. They're like, yeah, choke me more, choke me
You
more.
into choking?
I don't like being choked. I like the girls.
This woman is like, while you're fucking
No,
her,
because
she's like,
the girl I had a sex with last week, the girl started choking me as she was on top. She started choking me, and I was like, no, you got to stop doing that.
Oh, no.
I was like, I don't like this at all right now. You need to stop.
I mean, if it gets you're in a relationship, it's fine. But a random chick, I would never grab a random chick's throat.
Yeah.
Never.
Really?
Yeah.
What if she like won?
There are
like-
enough crime dramas where
I don't know,
like,
just like you leave marks and
Listen,
I
I'm
don't know,
white. I
just-
have a good lawyer. I'm good for a while. All right.
You ever break an arm?
fucking.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm into. Yeah,
I broke
like
my
that.
knee at an orgy. It's how I
Yeah.
met my
You
husband.
Steven Seagaler.
Yeah.
Wait.
I
Everyone,
don't ask. I
everyone
just.
was going over that.
No, no,
Please explain that story.
No,
you broke
I-
your knee.
Yeah, at an orgy. And that's
did
how I
it-
got with my partner.
How did that happen?
It was a cast party for the show called Beaver, which
like
the
cats?
Boston Tea Party, the ship that they dumped the tea from was called Beaver.
Yeah.
So I played this like priest that was like, it's okay to like suck a dick provided you're pretending that you're keeping the baby Jesus safe in your mouth. And then and I do this whole thing and I was like, oh, it's funny. I didn't get struck by lightning. And then I went to the cast party and like I got there late, so I was just pounding Maker's Mark to be like, party's still on. And then everyone left, and next thing I knew, like an orgy just like unfolded around me. And I was standing next to this dude that I'd been fucking whacking it to for like a decade.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like it was,
Is he
and
a
we
celebrity?
started making out. No, he's just a person.
Oh, okay.
And that, well, he's known in certain
What
circles.
network
In
is
the
this?
industry?
Huh? And so
CBS actually.
it was with a bunch of burlesque girls, right? There was like a burlesque group, and then
Oh, so it was girls in the orgy.
oh yeah, no, it was like almost
I
entirely
thought-
women.
Oh, really?
Yes, and then so I'm making out with this like one of the lusts of my life, and then
Did you hurt your knee running from a woman?
no, no, I mean like I went down with gusto, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh no, something's wrong, and then I stood up, and the pain was like an 11. It was
Wow.
like it was all-encompassing pain, and then I was like, okay, I'm not going to ruin the orgy for everyone. I'm going to DJ. And I dragged, you know, in the James Brown, the Rick James skit when they beat his legs,
Yeah.
and he drags his sissy boots
Yeah.
off screen. Like I literally dragged my dead legs to the computer and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna put on Tricky's Maxinquai," which is a very good fuck album.
So you were DJing with the boner.
No. The pain
Oh,
was
it's-
the ultimate boner killer. Like this is, it was exposed nerves. It's the worst pain. It's one of the worst pains you can experience.
Jesus.
Yeah, it happened to Adrian Peterson last weekend.
Yeah.
It was a bucket tear of the lateral meniscus, and then my roommate
I
at the
want
time.
to. Okay, so how do you explain that to a doctor? How'd you-
Oh, I told him everything. I
yeah.
love freaking out doctors. Like,
Yeah.
people are so shy, you know, with like telling their doctors the truth. I'm like, nope, I was on blow. I was at a party.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah.
have to
you
tell.
can't go in there like, listen, I played football this weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
There was a scrimmage.
I was the, I was the,
football.
I was the
I got
pitcher
the first
and
down.
And I was
And
the
I hit a
hiker.
home
I was the
run.
hiker. And,
right. Yeah, it's a lot of that. And then my roommate at the time was like being like fingered and was like she was Lucky Pierre, I think they call it. And so I had to like tag her out like wrestling. I was like, bitch, we're going home. And then turned out I had broken my knee. I got surgery. Like an old flame of mine brought me chicken and waffles while I was recovering. I sucked his dick in gratitude, and we had been together for 5 years.
Aww.
Slutty shit
That's
can lead to
love.
love.
That's
That's
love.
love.
Chicken and waffles and dick sucking.
Definitely.
Oh, that is fantastic. And you
Definitely.
said you broke a girl's arm?
Well, no, I was.
You kidding?
No, I was kidding.
Oh, okay. After
I've
that
broken a
story,
girl's ass once.
You broke her-
but I just pulled the chair out.
Asshole.
I really did. She had to sit on a fucking.
I mean, you got a
Yeah.
horned up girl here. You just said it was your dick. You could have been like, oh shit,
Yeah,
could
no,
have got lucky.
no, I've never done that.
No?
No.
And people don't know you. You're a very funny comedian.
Oh, thank you.
You're from Florida.
Yeah, I'm from Florida, Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Port, that's where the home of the Mets.
Yeah, home of the
I'm
Mets,
such
baby.
a fucking retard that I know this right now. I've been down there a few times watching them.
Yeah.
So what got you up here?
What got me up here? Just finance.
Yeah, finance.
Yeah, just on Wall Street. Just some
Weren't you-
portfolios.
Didn't you work down in Florida doing something?
Yeah, no, I did real estate for like 2 years.
In Florida?
Yeah, and then during the boom, made money and then lost it all, and then
you're like-
lost my house, lost my car.
You
and
had a
I-
house?
And I was like, I'm in debt. I'm like, you know what? I should do stand up. That's a good idea, And then I moved up here to pursue a job where you'll never make a dollar. It's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Andrew's running from the cops
It's
right
something.
now at all times.
Yeah, well, let's not talk about that. Is this the after? Does anyone listen to the after? The IRS listen to the after?
Right now we have 51 people watching.
Oh, fuck.
So I don't know what was
I
it,
don't-
what happened. You were running from the cops? What's going
No,
on?
no,
I have
I-
a warrant for my arrest in Pennsylvania. So
I got
we'll do that.
arrested. I got arrested for a warrant. I was speeding on a jet ski in a manatee zone. And, I swear, how Florida is that?
That is
Pretty
such,
badass.
that is Florida
Yeah.
trash right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. And so I get pulled over on a jet ski, And I only get a ticket at the time because me and the cops agreed that it doesn't have propellers, so it's not going to hurt a manatee. And so 6 months later, I took a stripper out on a Tuesday.
As you would.
Then I broke her arm. No. So then, so I'm taking her home, and a cop rolls behind the car, and he puts the light in the car, and he goes, "Step out of the vehicle." And I'm thinking I'm getting arrested for prostitution. I jump out. I go, "She's not a working girl." Oh, wow. You know, like a 50s director or something. I don't know. And so the cop goes, "Put your hands behind your back," and he's like, "You got a warrant out for your arrest." And
How do you know it was you? Oh, the car.
The car, the plates.
What if it wasn't your? Wasn't
Not my
you?
car?
What is it? Yeah, it wasn't you. You would never have known.
Then the car would have been stolen. Wait, what do you mean?
If it was someone else's car registered.
Yeah, I guess so. If I was in the stripper's car?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, I wasn't. So, but I love this CSI over here. It's like, but what if?
Yeah, because that's every time.
What if you weren't wearing shoes?
No, because every time I
No.
drive to Pennsylvania, I'm
Yeah.
afraid I take my parents' car because I'm
Oh.
afraid if I get stopped, I got to
because-
find a way
yeah.
around this right now because I have
Gotcha.
a warrant for not drink. I drank in public. I never paid it.
Ah,
Okay.
gotcha.
So what- so what
yeah, no.
happened?
So he goes, you have a warrant out for. Were you 6 months ago speeding on a jet ski in a manatee zone?
Suck a bag of dick.
And he was
Get
laughing
out
though.
of
He was like
here.
laughing at me because like the ticket's only $80, you know. But I'm in handcuffs. The stripper doesn't speak English. She's just been telling me I'm nice all night, which isn't a compliment if you hear it too many times because those
Yeah.
are the only words she knows, you know. And
She would have stolen from you.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I
She was praying you got arrested for the night.
Yeah, I noticed the cop spoke Spanish. Like, I saw his last name was, like, whatever, Hernandez or some shit. And I was like, well, you at least let her know that I don't fuck beagles. You know, like, I'm not this terrorist.
Oh, my God.
And I don't know what he told her, but she screamed and threw the keys and just yelled "Adios mio" like a telenovela. And I don't know. She probably loved manatees. I don't know. I don't know
You
what it
probably
was.
told her you fuck manatees.
Yeah, that I
Yeah.
fuck them on a
Yeah.
jet ski. Yeah, which is badass.
The cop
by
and the
way.
stripper are now married, actually.
Yeah. They got married on a jet ski. It's great. So
It's the exact opposite of a black guy being pulled over. Can I just say that?
A black guy.
Oh,
why? What would happen? I would have been dead.
Yeah.
Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
probably.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
well.
that's
They would have just shot him when he was on the jet ski.
Yeah,
Stolen jet
that
ski!
can't be that jet ski.
Save the manatee!
we need a manatee saver. Yeah.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh,
So-
boy.
fuck off.
I like it.
I like
Listen,
it.
I liked it.
It's not all
I
dick
thought that- I
jokes,
thought that was brilliant.
motherfuckers.
I liked it. That was a good
So
one.
anyways, yeah.
So,
Went
all
to
right.
jail for the night, and then she wouldn't talk to me. She fucking big
Oh,
time.
Oh, what a
dog.
Third time
Yeah.
it doesn't
It's her
down there,
loss.
right?
I got her deported.
I'm
Fuck her.
good boy.
Yeah, she's in a village. I don't care. Whatever. I don't know. It sucked. I don't know.
It sucked.
Yeah, that
How
she
long
wouldn't
were
talk
you-
to me. Like she thought she was better. Like I showed up at the strip club. I was so
You
pathetic.
stalked her.
And she
Yeah.
wouldn't
You,
say.
you were
Oh.
that. Did you bring flowers?
I was like, come on.
How
Bring
old
Sorry
a
are
about
you?
the
stuffed
arm. Huh?
manatee.
What?
Stuffed manatee.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, come on, take me back. She's like, nice.
Yeah, that's nice. It's nice. Yeah.
I went to Mexico one time. And I
I'm on
swear.
mugshots.com. If you look
Really?
it
Are
up.
you serious?
Yeah, if you
Seen it,
Google it, if you go to mugshots, you'll see excessive speeding in a manatee zone. That's what it says. It's great. It's a
Oh,
great
I'm
picture of me. It's the
living.
best headshot I've ever taken.
I bet. You
I
won.
I
you
look
should
young.
use-
I'm
why
telling
don't
you,
absolutely
you'll
use it?
lose it. It's
Why don't you
unbelievable.
use that
Huh?
as like a funny?
As your
a
headshot.
funny
I'm thinking
promo?
about it
To
for
use your
being on
mugshot
my.
as a headshot is genius.
Yeah.
When I eventually have an album, it'll be my.
Smart.
You know,
Smart.
hold out for that hour.
Yeah.
Right now I got 4 minutes, so. But the-
Yeah, don't waste
two
it on
and
a
a half round
throwback
hipsters.
Thursday. Don't waste it on a throwback
yeah,
Thursday.
yeah, by the
at all.
time I have an album ready, they'll be like, "That's not you. That's not you. You fucking loser."
This guy does not have gray hair.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it.
I've never been arrested. That's the one
I've
thing.
been
No.
I've been
No.
arrested, not in this country. I was
What
arrested
country?
in Italy.
Where?
Italy.
It's bad
They
getting
never.
arrested.
They never. This would happen. I got to a fight. Me and like 3 other guys. We fought like these 10 Italian dudes, and then they.
10? Wait. How many
course.
of them were you?
Of course it
there were
was.
like 10.
And a manatee.
But
they were
they're-
all.
They were. No, see, the Italian guys are such
Yeah.
pussies. Where they came after us, and like we didn't win the fight, but we didn't lose the fight. I remember hitting one of them, and then he stopped fighting.
'Cause
He
you're
was just.
European.
He was
Yeah.
just like.
they were too busy
that-
talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, scusi, mi scusi, no." I'm like, "No, dude, you hit me now. You hit. This is a fight right
Well,
now."
why did you hit him? You're just.
They because it was a whole big drunk thing. One of
Were
them
you-
attacked my buddy outside of a club. So then I checked some guy, and then they chased us down an alley, and then we were cornered. We're like, oh fuck, we got to fight now.
Yeah.
And we fought them, and then we didn't lose the fight. We didn't win the fight. Funniest part was it was me and 2 other guys. One of the guys left. He jetted. He ran away from the cops.
Smart.
And then all of a sudden, me and this kid Kevin were behind our backs, handcuffs. We're like,
Yeah.
at least T got away, man. At least T got away.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, cop car comes and
T's
out comes out T out of the cop car in handcuffs. But they took all our information down. Like I was in school at the time. I was studying abroad. And they were just like information. We had to go to the dean the next day. It was a fucking pain in the ass. But they were like, listen, this is so much paperwork for us. Just get the fuck out of here right now. And goes, don't ever come back to this part of the town again. We were like, yeah, sure.
That
no
happened to me
problem.
in Spain. Same thing.
They
Yeah.
didn't kick you out
Yeah.
of school though, did they?
What?
They didn't kick you
Well, I
out of
didn't beat up
school?
an
Nah,
Italian.
nah,
I beat up a
'cause it-
Spaniard.
You beat a
Right.
Spanish guy?
I beat a
They're all
Spaniard.
pussies over
And
there.
I
And
kinda-
if you're listening right now, Europe, you're fucking a bunch of pussies.
Yeah.
All right?
He did. He cried when I hit him.
Fucking-
But then my buddy beat up his Irish friend and was like dancing a jig on his face, right?
No.
And the Irish guy gets up and he's gushing blood and he's like, "Oh, good fight." Oh, he was like so nice about it, but he's just like bleeding out of
It's
all.
like
his
that documentary. What is it? Knuckle.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, like bare knuckle fighting.
Oh, yeah, the MMA guys. It's always the best. After they beat the shit out of each other, they always like handshake. Like, good job, man. That's
And
a
then
good
they
fight.
send
That's
each
what
other
it's
like videos, like the promo videos they send each other.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it's the best. It's
All
like
right.
amateur porn.
So you never got arrested here? You've been
No.
arrested, Deepu?
Never been arrested.
Has anyone
I
been
fucking
arrested?
dare the cops
Yeah.
to arrest
No.
me too.
I got arrested
twice.
Yeah, I got
Or you?
arrested twice.
Yeah,
You for what?
For what?
Weed one time.
like selling or
No, I was just an idiot. Didn't know my rights. And
you didn't know.
I was, yeah,
That's
the
right.
fucking moron. I was in high school.
Yeah.
And like we were at a spot where kids would smoke weed,
Mhm.
and then the cops came up on us, and he's like, "Do you have weed?" And we're like, "No." And they're like, "We're not gonna leave you. Get out of the car." And we got out of the car, and he's like, and I was like, I just had like this little. I showed him like a little bit of weed, like literally it was
Yeah.
like a bowl's worth, and he's like, "All right, thanks," and then fucking arrested me for it.
Dick.
Because it's
Really?
always
Oh.
a school zone too. I'm sure it was a school zone.
I don't think it was a school zone. It was just a fucking idiot
All right.
zone.
Yeah.
The one
And
passive
I know.
land.
I was the idiot there, yeah. And like the other people in the car are like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "I guess I didn't pay attention to that lesson." in
Motherfuck.
school."
The most
Yeah.
trouble I got in with the cops in America was I peed in public in Long Island, and that they gave me a summons, and I
Yeah.
had to go to court. I had to go to court. I had to get a lawyer
Yeah.
because they wanted to give me probation because there's an indecent exposure out there. It's like a
Oh
big
my
deal.
Oh
God.
yeah, it's huge.
Especially with your
It was.
dick.
It was. Yeah.
I was noticing earlier. It
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
hefty.
It matches the ass for
Thank you,
sure.
Yeah. And then they want to give me probation, and this was like I didn't do comedy yet. I just graduated college. I was like trying to get a real job.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's gonna show up on every job application. And my parents were flipping out, like, you got to get this taken care of.
I wonder if it's sex
pay a
offenses.
lawyer.
Do you have to be a
I
registered
think
sex
it
offender
is
if you-
now.
I think no. I think if
Well, it was
you
a
were,
school zone
it wasn't
then.
in school. It was by a fucking train track. That I
Oh,
was.
Why are you
that
hanging on a train track?
it was Long Island Railroad. It was
Oh.
on the Long Island Railroad. I
I
was just
get
taking
it.
a piss.
Listen,
Yeah.
people piss.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I
I thought it wasn't a
I
big
pissed
deal.
everywhere.
The cop,
Yeah,
was,
I
the,
pissed
the cop was like, get over here, and I was like, what? And he's like, you just peed, and I was like, yeah, all right, what's the big deal? I peed, and they're like, yeah, you can't do that, and I was like, oh, okay. I remember getting the summons. I called the court the next day, and they were like, yeah, you have to come to court this amount of day. You have to. It was a pain in the ass. It took like 4 months
Awful.
to fucking get rid of it.
Awful.
We had this
Such a pain in
local
the
bar
ass.
we used to go to in college, and there was literally a corner in the back, and we would when we didn't want to wait in line, we would just go and pee in the corner. I'm not joking. And we would get all the guys to block us. We would just piss there
I
all the
love
time.
you.
I
Yeah.
don't give a
In
shit.
college, yeah, I
Like
would
a
just
fucking
piss at the
stray
bar.
dog. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I had a friend Olivier who had a wicked long dick, and he
Yeah.
would pretend he was tying his shoelaces, and he would just throw his fucking rope dick out and piss wherever he was,
Yeah.
pretending to tie his laces. It was dope. I
a good
loved
story.
it. He also did the helicopter dance for us. It was beautiful. He had a
Yeah, we would go to the car, like when the clubs would get out, we would just like open the door, and I would just piss, and then we just hop in the car and leave.
Yeah.
Every
Amazing.
time. Yeah,
One and done.
yeah, you gotta do it.
That's the best.
But I want one of those things that you can put on your vagina where it
La
looks like a
femme.
yes, it looks like a
Yes.
penis. You could just go wherever.
It's a funnel.
Yeah.
It's the funnel
But
thing,
then-
so the girls can piss in.
Where are you
Yeah.
gonna put it?
I mean, only the
I'll pee
class.
everywhere.
You
No,
wear it
but
as
you'll
like a
just keep it.
fascinator when you're not using
Oh,
it.
I'll put it in my purse.
I mean, only
big
the,
hat.
only the
Bedazzle it. Just bedazzle it and then put it on your head. Yeah.
only the classy broads own that, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. The
It,
other
it
girls
really
just
does
take
suck being a
fucking
woman.
piece of
Like,
paper.
there's nothing.
Oh.
Your whole life is uncomfortable.
Please, yeah.
Well, periods. Well, I think about
Dude,
women
I got my
and periods
period in
all
the middle of
time.
the wedding the other night.
Yeah, she comes up to me. She's like, I just got my period. I was like,
What-
the fuck
what
you want me to do
wedding?
about it? I don't know.
Oh, at what's his
Aaron
at-
Berg.
at Aaron Berg's
Yeah.
wedding.
In
Yeah.
the middle of the wedding, I'm like, oh my god, I just got my period. I had to stalk out her sister. I'm like, you got a fucking tampon? I had to meet her in the bathroom like a drug deal.
yeah,
Like in
Yeah.
the middle of a fucking wedding because I'm bleeding down my leg.
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh.
No, it's a lot, but that's the thing is that women have to figure that out. at like
Yeah.
anywhere, like starting from like 11 to 13 or 14. Like a woman has to at some point figure out how to negotiate bleeding out of her vagina and living in like a complex social like,
Wow,
world.
wow, wow.
Do you know? It's a
Oh
lot.
no, dude!
It's a lot.
First of all, you have to wear heels. Imagine walking in heels as a guy.
I love
Well,
it.
I mean, yeah.
No, I mean I really do.
No,
I mean,
I
heels,
look like I could
see
go
makeup,
to
wax.
heel,
Like a
makeup,
wedge,
everything.
like a
Your-
wedge.
women, your whole
Yeah.
life is just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Just being uncomfortable
Shaving
all the
constantly.
time.
Just
I would
constant
hate to be a woman.
maintaining.
I'm very happy being a man. Such
Good
a big,
for- right?
such
Are you
an easier life.
circumcised?
Yes, I am.
Okay, see, it's
Yeah.
easier
Yeah.
because
Are
otherwise you have to.
Are you not circumcised?
Oh, I'm definitely.
You're circumcised?
Yeah,
Jay?
yeah,
you're
Jewish.
Jew, I forgot.
Wait, Mehran, did you get circumcised later in life or at birth?
Very interesting question.
Oh, because the Deepu, yeah.
I was born in
47
London.
years.
I was born in London, so I didn't get circumcised
My
at the
21st
hospital I
birthday.
was born in,
Right.
and then I got circumcised at like 5 or 6.
Jesus.
And I had to I remember wearing a diaper and pissing myself, like it was awful. But a friend of mine turned Jewish, like later in life, like in our 30s.
Yeah.
And I took him to get circumcised.
Oh, my God.
And I let him recover and recuperate on my couch.
That's
And I
amazing.
told
How long
him
was
to
the
take his
recovery?
painkillers. Like 3 days. For
I
3
like-
days, his cock
I
was
like-
a mess.
Do you know he could have just got circumcised and not become Jewish? Like I like the idea of him. Like I just want to get the skin off my dick. How can I do it and have an alibi? Oh, I know. I'll become
alibi.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
I,
need an alibi.
liked my foreskin. I just, I had to become Jewish.
Yeah.
An alibi dick.
No, it was like he suddenly became very serious about becoming Jewish, and he chopped his cock,
Wow.
and he's another one with a mammoth dick.
Jeez,
Just
that's-
a long.
Yeah, he's not
pendulous
Jewish.
dick.
God,
It's
circumcision
Deepu,
as
you're
an
not
adult.
circumcised, right?
No, I'm not.
As an adult.
Yeah.
You're not,
Deepu's
right?
not.
Yeah.
You're not.
Does it smell?
Where are your people
more?
from?
Does it smell?
It can smell more.
Yeah,
But
because it smells more.
I had sex with this cellist once, and I grabbed his cock, and he was like, it was my first uncut
Yeah.
dick. He was like, "Are you sure you want to do that? I haven't showered in like 4 days." And I was like,
Cello-
I'm
goddamn
like,
cellist.
I'm like, my dick can go unshowered for 4
Dirty
days.
cock
Like,
cellist.
like you could still give someone.
But
a,
you can't put a dirty dick in a
I
vagina.
didn't. No, you most certainly can't. But then I
Absolutely not.
grabbed this uncut penis, and it was just slimy, and it was just. Is that
I don't
smegma?
think that was the foreskin. I think that's the fact that he hasn't bathed in 4
Yes,
days.
no.
Yeah.
But like, it
This
it
fucking
is
Subway performer you're
exacerbated by
hitting on.
virtue of this incubator
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
of
yeah.
foreskin. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, otherwise it would just get rubbed off on the underwear. No, this is like a flesh cocoon
Of
for
cheese.
all of cheese.
Cottage.
Yeah.
It is a
Cottage.
fromagerie.
Did you-
And I
did
know
you
you
still-
keep yourself clean. I can tell. A mother
Oh,
knows
thank
these
you.
things.
Yeah.
I know these
Did
things.
you still suck his
Yeah.
dick?
No, I
okay.
I kicked him out of my house, and then I had to sleep like with my hand hanging off my bed, like one of the children of the corn. I was like, it was this radioactive fucking fuckhand. It was the worst, and like I couldn't wash it off. Like no chemical, no industrial clean, nothing got the smell of this fucking dirty cock off.
Oh,
my
it's like a skunk.
Which like I'm totally PTSD about it.
Yeah.
You couldn't jerk
He's
off.
got to bathe in tomato
Yeah.
juice.
He's got tomato juice on his hand.
Like I'm even now I'm feeling like
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
no, I feel it.
Gaggy, yeah.
Yeah, chalice. Ugh, cello.
The ball's on him though. Like
Beautiful.
wanting to have sex and like, yeah, having to wash my dick in 4 days.
Yeah.
Oh no! He warned me. He was like, no, we don't
Why,
have to do
it's like,
this.
why wouldn't I? I've like had sex with multiple girls in a day, and I've like had to wash my dick off.
Of course
in
you wash your
between,
dick off.
in
Yeah.
between, because I'm like fucking nervous that they're gonna smell fucking other vaginas on it.
That's
Why
right.
wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he
Is
go to the
that
bathroom and just
Brenda?
fucking?
Is that Brenda?
I wouldn't-
It was like in the moment, and he was like, "Heads up, I like need a wash," and I didn't know what that meant for an uncut cock. I was a puppy myself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, "It's fine. Let's not like ruin the moment," and I just didn't know what I was in for.
Yeah.
And he was even trying to be a nice person, for whatever it's worth.
Well, lesson learned, huh?
Yeah, no, yeah.
In
yeah,
fairness, every vagina smells like a chalice.
I won't disagree with you
That's
there.
totally untrue. I ate one pussy and it was like,
over
it was like sugarless cereal.
You ate one?
One pussy.
How old were you?
Yeah, but that's not a big subset.
24.
Why? You were already gay at the point.
She yeah, oh, very gay. Like at
Okay.
that point, I was like
You
literally-
uber gay.
I had like 3 or 4 people a day. Like
Ah.
it was like in like the springtime of my voodoo, and I was beautiful, like weaponized, and but this girl, like, she kind of seduced me. She brought over a bottle of vodka, kept getting me drunker and drunker, kept making out with me, and I'll make out with anything. I make out with everything, and then eventually she shoved her pussy in my face in her pussy. And I, morbid curiosity. I went to town. I went to Cunny town.
Did you know? Did she like it? Or
Yeah, no, she
was-
thought because I was such a sloppy, I'm a
Eater?
sloppy ass eater, and I just pretended it was butt.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
flop it. I went bananas
wasn't
in
that
there.
bad.
Start
Right?
spitting?
Oh, she had a great. No, I wasn't spitting. Like,
Oh, okay.
like tidy-ish.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just outside of tidy, like, but full face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like
Like
you
my
went-
eyebrows.
you did
were
the
in
job.
Shit. I went bananas on it.
Okay.
And it wasn't. I couldn't. I didn't get hard.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me.
Hmm.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
you gotta
Yeah.
just try everything.
Like
Did
you would
she
know.
come?
Right?
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, she had a great. I don't know if she came or not.
Yeah.
I was fucking hammered.
Yeah.
And
How are your knees?
back then, like, it's cumulative, buddy. It's like that night probably contributed to later on my worst,
Yeah.
my one and only orgy going
Yeah.
to fucking hell.
It was slow. It was a slow burn.
It was a slow burn.
Yeah. It all started.
But no, but pussy doesn't. At least her pussy was. I remember it, and everyone else. You tell me what how you think of pussy. But I remembered it as like sugarless cereal, like Kix. Or something like that was, or like French fries.
Yeah, there really is no.
Salt-
French
French
fries.
fries.
French fries.
There's no
Yeah.
like taste, like specific
French
taste
fries?
to.
It's salty.
Do
It's
you know what I mean?
salty.
Like if it were unsalted,
Okay.
like it
Yeah.
was just like it was like a neutral starch,
What's up, Deepu?
Does it taste more like nickels?
Like a metal.
Colliin,
like
yeah.
a tinny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's
Like
like, the
tin-
blood.
It's like period.
Yeah,
That's like the
yeah,
blood.
yeah,
That's
period.
$10.
yeah, you're only.
So that's.
I think you went down to go
Someone
to
got their
period.
Red Wings.
Definitely jelly donuts.
Did someone order what?
Yeah.
Someone got his Red Wings.
Red wings.
I only
Doesn't
eat
it
period
taste
pussy.
like blood?
Yeah, but what?
You know,
Like a bullet, like you cut yourself and you.
like
I'm a trooper.
You like jelly donuts.
You've,
you know when
you've
you
went down
cut your
to-
mouth.
Wait, you've went down on a girl when she had a period?
Yeah, maybe not like
I love
middle of
you.
the period, but like on the
Tampon end?
front end, back end of it.
It could have been after you fucked her with your nickel dick.
Oh, I don't think you have a nickel dick.
It's more like a dime dick, but
Oh, I love
A
you, like
dime
the
piece?
March of Dimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, you are so good at hitting on people.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Better
so
than-
smooth.
The first time I met you, you
Better
did,
than Tim.
You did look at me
Yeah.
and go, "Oh, I like this here."
Yeah,
That's what you
well,
said to
well
me.
but I pay anyone a compliment, like, right? I
Yeah.
just met you, and I'm like,
You know, you
you're
don't gotta
fine.
fucking say to anybody. I had a good day. I had a good
No, no,
night.
no.
All right, I was feeling good about
It would
myself
never be
after
the same,
that.
But it's like if I like Jay, he's a cutie. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing, right?
Everyone's
Yeah,
got
Deepu, you
something.
have
Like,
a
straight-
you have a
I
story.
hit on you. Like I actually hit.
You have
on
a story about meeting Mehran.
I did.
Mehran.
I do.
No, he
I had a
does.
weird interaction with you a couple
Fuck.
weeks ago.
Fuck.
You probably don't remember it because it was such a small thing.
drink
Keep
a lot.
having interactions with gay men. I think.
Did it taste like nickels?
So I watched Pater Payne one night, and I watched this dude go up, and he was trying to like really be an out. He's like a young comic. He wanted to kill so bad, you know, and he was trying to be like an alpha male in the room, but it just totally backfired, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was thinking in his position, maybe I would have started taking shots at the dominatrix on stage, you know, kind of like divert the energy. And I asked Mehran a couple days later, like, hey, what do you think about that approach? And then you were like, you kind of thought like, oh, you must be just some young blood who just doesn't know anything. And you came to the dominatrix's defense. You were like, don't even attack
You would
her.
never. No. But like in general, you don't do that. Not only because she will react violently to you, but she is surrounded by people who will react violently to you. Like people who
They want to see her do. They
Look,
want to see her.
It's
Well,
more than
she's-
that. It's like this is a woman who I'm not like her job isn't a sex industry job. Do you know what I mean? But it is like a risky job, and girls like that, burlesque girls, certain strippers, they don't like they're not courting people to fuck with them, and they usually have one or two people around who will make sure no one's fucking with them. And so if you were to go after the dominatrix, one, it would be suicide on stage just as a comic.
Really?
But then
Even the crowd is automatically on her
Oh
side?
my
Yeah,
God.
100%.
yeah.
Are you kidding?
Okay.
All the time.
It
they're
would
on her side.
backfire unless it was fucking hilarious.
Right.
Right,
yeah.
it would
You know?
exactly. Yeah, it would
Which
have
it
to be
wouldn't be.
Olympic. I agree.
Yeah, but going
Do you have
after,
the same dominatrix every show, or do you rotate?
For the last few we have. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna hopefully start going twice a month. In the next couple of months.
They
when
have
it
the
starts
Sirius
airing.
show. So we're going to record the show, and then it's going to come out on
We
Sirius.
recorded 2 episodes. I actually heard a commercial for it today, which is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it starts airing, I think, the second week in October on Friday nights on Raw Dog, and then
That's great.
yeah, it's really awesome. And then the next one's October 21st that we're doing, and then hopefully New Year.
Once a
we'll take
month,
it on the
or
road.
right now once
well,
a month?
right now it's once a month. And then I think we're gonna go bi-monthly and then bring it on the road starting next year.
Okay.
Can I ask
can
a
do it.
question?
Yeah.
What happened with the other 5 hosts?
4.
4.
They're in my closet.
Ooh.
First host, it was the
Killed
dude who I
himself.
thought, yeah, Brooklyn Bridge.
Right? Like,
Pain and pain.
The first dude,
because I thought I was like number 2.
no, well, like someone lasted like a show or two, but the first guy, he was there when I thought of the idea. So then he was like, all right, I'm like, all right, come on, let's co-host together. And then he moved to LA, and then I had a girl co-hosting with me. And then she like kind
Was
of
she a comic or was she?
She was a comic, and then she started like not doing stand up anymore.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I can't have someone who's like not on stage constantly.
And then
do the show.
Seinfeld.
And then
Rock followed Seinfeld.
and
actually.
then this guy Louis,
yeah.
something. And then we had Gabe Pacheco actually hosted like a couple with me, and then it just didn't work out. And then speaking of Gabe, and then we had Lisa Ann.
Well, that's
And
huge.
Lisa Ann was-
has like
Yeah.
a huge following. I've jerked off to her plenty of times.
Really?
Yeah.
I met her at
So
at the
many
pa-
times.
She came to the show I did Pay Her Pain. I met her and took a picture with her, and I jerked off that night. And I was like, "This is
Did
kind of
you
Yeah,
really?
because you
Yeah.
feel like you're
I
dating
watched
her.
her." Yeah, oh
Like
yeah,
you're dating her.
porn.
yeah. It was kind of cool.
It's
I've
all over
never
you
seen
for
that.
She told me I was funny,
great.
and
Yeah,
I was
no.
like, "Ooh, my dick got hard." And I was like, "Oh, I gotta."
She's
jerk
fucking
off."
dope. She's
Yeah.
fucking
Very nice,
gorgeous.
very cool. Yeah, we did it for a year.
But she
then-
like is like basically famous, right? I mean, if
Yeah.
everyone in this
Yeah.
room,
She has a huge
right?
following.
It's like
Oh,
she's
yeah.
not like a comic that
no porn famous for sure.
porn famous is
She's
fucking
She's definitely a
fucking
comics
famous.
comic, you know.
Amazing.
And then after Lisa, and then Corinne hosted a couple
Oh, here
times
we
to
go.
help out, and then Mehran's been on full time since what, July? June?
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
For me, it's like I love a good carnival show.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like I
Uh-huh.
love like the abuse. I love like that. There's this like Lady Zombie shows up with like her titties up
Oh,
and
yeah.
her hair right, and the outfit is snatched. She looks amazing, and like she brings out her toys. There's like we give away sex toys to the audience. Like it's more fun than I think
It's like a
I've
party.
ever had in a show. Do you know what I mean?
It's not regular stand-up
And-
comedy. It's different.
It's
You're out there.
spectacular.
Yeah.
There's all this fucking crazy shit. There is like the opener and closer of the show is always like a season
You need to get someone to.
to set the
Yeah,
bar
yeah,
and to
yeah.
cleanse the palate. Jay has
Yeah.
this format exactly right.
And then the games are fun. Like last time we did, like we played sound bites. Last one was different animals fucking. You know, to guess which animals are fucking.
That's
that
fucking
hard?
hilarious.
Is that hard?
Hysterical.
That's hilarious.
Fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did they get them right?
I started giving
No?
I
Yeah, you
gave
gave them multiple
choices.
choice,
If
yeah.
I didn't give choices, you would never be able to
Right.
guess a turtle fucking. It's like the
Oh no, I know what a turtle sounds like.
Yeah.
It's the
No,
only
not
thing I
being
jerk
When a
fuck-
human's
fucking-
inside
No, really
one or
good.
a turtle.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. How the fuck do you know this?
my
I saw
edible
a
just
snapping
kicked in.
turtle. Fuck. I
you
don't
saw
know.
her snap it and it
Yeah, I'm
just
from
registered.
Florida. It's like,
So
when I
it's
was
like
cruising past the manatees, man.
yeah.
it's like 50 Shades of Grey. Is that like child's play to you? Is that like
I never saw the movie.
This is
Actually.
an interesting question. Well, one in general, 50 Shades of Grey is kind of child's play.
yeah?
Well, we got we had the electricity thing last show,
Right.
And she turned it up, and she like shocked him.
I was like, let me touch it. I in general, like if someone's getting the shit
Yeah.
kicked out of them, I'm always like, give me
Yeah,
one
yeah,
so
yeah.
I know what you're doing to them. It also lets the audience feel a little safe, right?
Right.
So I touched the. Have you ever put your finger in a light socket or been electrocuted
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah.
This was like 4 or 5 times worse than that. Like it was very, very electric.
Like
Yeah.
you want to know something weird though? Like if someone like
4 times worse than an electric socket.
I'm telling
That
you,
kills
like it could fucking kill you. I didn't. I like. I
You're talking to the
couldn't hold
ghost
it.
of Mehran right now.
So
I
what?
couldn't hold
So
it
the
at
guy
all.
bombs. The guy bombs. What do you?
And he had like hot country.
So the
gas.
guy bombs. We have like 2 guests, and we go to them for feedback. Because like sometimes someone kills off hack shit, and I'd like a regular comic to be like, I don't know what you guys were laughing at that, but that was like the most elementary shit ever.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah.
So the 2 guests comment on the comedian, and then the audience has final vote, and they cheer for paid or pain.
Yeah.
And then if it's paid, they get paid for their set, and if it's pain, Zombie has a deck of pain, some cards, and then she picks the card. And there's now a torture called Mehran's Choice. So
What do
So
you?
That's where you just fuck them.
Oh Oh my god, we should do that.
Break Mehran's knees.
Well, no, they were like, definitely do the violet wand. Last time they were like, if it comes to Mehran's choice and violet wand hasn't come up yet,
That's the
definitely do it.
electric?
This is clearly, it's like an expensive piece of fucking sex equipment
Yeah.
that, like, it has like the electricity of like a house in this fucking thing. It's
That is
When we walked up to the
insane.
club, everyone, they like FaceTime live like 2 videos already, and they were just shocking people in the green room. So after the show, I had to take it home because I didn't want to leave it
Yeah,
there.
where do you shock?
Yeah,
them?
that's
Where do you
leave it
shock-
around New York City Comics.
Yeah,
That's
Exactly.
gonna be
I was
good,
like,
right?
I am not.
You shock them on the back. What do you?
So there was a chain piece to it, and then there was like a skillet, like a spatula. And then she was running the spatula up and down his back and down his arm.
Oh, so the
I
whole
couldn't
time?
hold this thing for a
Yeah.
fraction of a second. I couldn't touch it.
And if it's like
she
sweaty, you
was-
can see like a psh, like a spark. It's
Oh my
awesome.
god! So the whole time so it's like 2 or 3 seconds. She's on the back.
Oh yeah.
So then I was like, does anyone in the audience want to feel what this what this is like? And like when I got off stage, Zombies guy was like, Mehran, you can literally never do that again. Like these people have to sign waivers. If someone was on a pacemaker, it would have killed him.
Yeah.
Like I got this
What?
whole.
Mehran,
but I wanted
any
them to
press
know.
is good press.
I know, I
okay?
agree. I totally agree. We also someone
Guy
died
dies
at
at
the
New
show.
York Comedy Club show.
I'd feel
Fucking
great if
nice.
someone died at the show. But it's so
It is
fun.
flogging, paddling. We have like hot wax, which will pour hot
I've
wax
seen the
on
paddling.
someone.
I see the paddling.
Yeah,
And then
so-
like take a knife and like take the hot wax off them. There's like humiliation. There's saran wrapping someone up. There's clothespins she puts on them and then rips the clothespins off.
Waterboarding.
Jesus.
Like the
Um,
nipple.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Waterboarding.
Yeah.
Look at Lauren. Lauren's
Well, no,
getting excited
I
about this.
corseted
Yeah.
a dude with saran wrap and then drew hearts on his tits.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm gonna do all
and
of
then,
this.
and then took a rider's crop and actually hit him.
Lauren, would you do the show? You're a new comic.
I would do it.
Oh yeah.
I would totally do it.
We would love to have you.
Yeah?
And I
Oh
swear
my
to God,
God, I
that.
would love it.
So I'm learning my part of it too.
Uh-huh.
Like the second show we had, it was like the audience was pretty hot to like see the comic fail.
Right.
But it's one thing to like want to punish them after their set. It's another thing to pay them dust
I'll
while
bomb
they're
just
doing
to
it.
get-
That's
No,
the
we had
thing, yeah.
3 paid last time.
Not
The
last
fir-
time, the one before.
Oh, the
that.
first one was 4
Two-
pain. That
two
was only.
before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's
the
too
last
much.
one we had, the first dude got pain, and then it was paid, and then this girl got paid and wanted to get tortured anyway.
Love
And
her.
she
Who was
got
I'm gonna do it.
Heather Height.
I don't know.
She does like dom work and stuff like that. And she was bent over the stool with like special paddling panties on.
like
Really?
Yeah,
panties.
dude, she got hit so hard,
Hard.
where it like echoed in the room, and you're
But
like,
wait, can I tell you something? Like, if like Scopo was to pinch me right now, I'd be like, oh my god, ow.
Yeah.
But like during sex, I don't feel it.
I love you.
You know what I mean?
so you're saying Mehran's
No.
got to fuck you during
Yeah.
pain?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Put your big fat cock in me.
He's-
I don't know how I'm disease free, but I am.
We'll see in an hour.
Yes. but
No, just message me on Facebook, and I'll get you on
Okay,
one of the
cool.
shows for
All
sure.
right, cool.
But she's a new
Great.
comic. She's only done it like
But
5 or
that's the whole
6
thing.
times.
Is that now
Well, you do
like
5 minutes. That's it.
yeah.
Okay.
She
It's
has
about
30
making
seconds.
the audience. I want the audience
Okay.
to, while the comic is doing their set, to give that comic every chance to succeed.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And then afterwards, bury them. You know what
Right.
I mean? So that's a.
Yeah, we don't allow like any heckling. We're just like, if you
Mm-hmm.
have something to say it to us, and like be quiet. But sometimes someone will just eat shit, and then you hear pain.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you just see the comic on stage like just start becoming hunchback.
dude,
you know.
Yeah.
This is like Roman times.
It really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gladiatorial.
Gladiator,
It is.
yeah.
They're King Joffrey. That's who.
It is.
That's who the audience is.
Well, and I'm like the
You should
pain
have a
ambassador.
king. It's a little blonde hair boy that just does that depending on what the audience.
Scopo,
You should have that on
Scopo.
stage.
That's me. I was sitting in a corner, my throne.
in a diaper.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, you look at me and I go,
You in a toga would be great.
Oh, I'll
for the
fucking
show.
get
Put
in
it
a toga.
in song.
Yeah.
Look
You
at
know,
that
like
ass.
some nipple out.
After the audience votes, and then they're like they're like
Yeah.
the crowd meter, and then
Yeah.
we turn to them, and he's just like,
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
I do the thing.
Oh,
In Gladiator,
that
I
made
go
me
up,
thumbs
I go
up.
up, like he's getting, then I go like that.
That's perfect.
Should he be on stage or like I know on New
To
York
the
Comic Club
side.
to the side in the
Yeah.
corner and a light just comes on and it just and then the light goes
he's
off
like
again.
Dressed like Cupid.
it's like one of those fortune teller machines where you put the quarter and it goes on, and
Yeah.
then after it's done, boom.
I gotta get one of Dante's rings and just put it on my hand and just use Dante's rings.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
That'd be great.
All right, so I think that's going to wrap up the post show tonight. Thank you guys for coming on the whole entire
Thanks for having
show.
us.
Just say when the show is again.
October 21st, Peter Pan. You get it at NewYorkComedyClub.com, and we are at New York Comedy Club once a month.
Yes,
For
the best show.
Peter
I have
Pan.
a show there too, Cold Beer. It's a great show. New York Comedy Club is becoming one of the best clubs in the city.
Awesome.
I was
Really
there
fast,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Next one is October 9th at 7 p.m. at New
Mhm.
York Comedy Club. It's called Chicken Salad. It's either chicken or salad. It's great.
Yeah.
It's like, you either
love
get the
chicken
chicken or the salad. It's crazy. It's intense.
Yeah.
And then can I plug one
Yeah,
more show?
plug some stuff.
And then Saturday at UCB East, I have a show called It's a Long Story, $5 at 11:30. This Saturday,
Mhm.
September 24th.
Storyteller show.
Comedy storytelling show. Yeah.
Come-
There's jokes in there. There's
We
jokes.
hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
and
one.
what's your Twitter?
Andrew T. Collin on
Mhm.
Instagram and Twitter.
That's it. All right.
Yeah.
You good? And you guys,
Yep.
everyone,
Yeah, they know the deal.
they know the deal with us.
You know.
Thank you so much for having
What's
us.
yours again, one more
Oh,
time?
Mehran X. Mehran, like Tehran, the capital of Iran. And then the letter X because Malcolm X and Revolution and Black Power.
Okay.
And the show X Factor.
And the show The X.
Thank you guys for checking the show. That's it. Have a good week.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.